Hello, my name is Susan Myroff. I'm currently the chair of the Abington Township Environmental Advisory Council, and I am pleased to present our annual report for our accomplishments over the past year of 2022. I'll be reviewing a bunch of the different things that the Abington EAC members do, and really happy to share the things that we've been doing over the year, working with our wonderful township staff and with great support from the Board of Commissioners. So the EAC is a 7-member appointed board. We are all appointed by the Board of Commissioners. For 2022, our members were Jim Webb, our chair, Karen McGarry-Rosen, our vice chair, Andrea Sue served as secretary, Michelle Kazelak, our treasurer, and members Kaki Evans, myself, and John Sorrentino. We also have some really dedicated associate members in the EAC, although they're not voting members, they provide critical support to all the different things that we do over the year. I do want to take a second to acknowledge Jim's amazing leadership over the past 3 years. He served as our chair and really helped with so many different things over the course of our going through the pandemic and all those different things. And I just want to acknowledge Jim's leadership and thank him. So our EAC was actually established back in 1974, and our purpose is to advise the township on and promote education about management, use, protection, and conservation of natural resources. We do that through a variety of different areas. These are areas that we have, as members, have passion about and really want to pursue for the township. One of the things that's really critical to our work is that much of our activity is done collaboratively. We work, as I'd mentioned, with our administrative staff, other township committees like the Shade Tree Commission and Planning Commission. We collaborate externally with environmental organizations like our watershed groups and neighboring EACs. And we also participate in the statewide EAC network, which is the network of environmental advisory boards and commissions throughout the state of Pennsylvania. Our work is collaborative, and we basically share the things that we learn, and then we get a lot of information and input from others who do similar work. So for 2022, our accomplishments listed here in 4 broad areas, and I'll run through all those with you, starting with energy, climate, and sustainability issues. Abington is actually a PA Department of Environmental Protection Local Climate Action Program community. And through that affiliation, we were selected for the DEP Shared Energy Manager Program. This manager has provided some key evaluations for us over the past year, including a feasibility analysis drafted for the Abington Township Municipal Building and energy efficiency evaluations prepared for Roslyn Library and the Ardsley Community Center. These are aimed at understanding how we can use our energy more effectively and economically, which saves us energy and also saves us money, which is great for our township operations. Under this broad umbrella of energy and climate, we, because of our affiliation with this program, we referred our wastewater treatment program director to enroll in a free U.S. Department of Energy Sustainable Wastewater Infrastructure of the Future, or SWIFT, accelerator program. And this is, again, a way that we can get more information about reducing costs and increasing efficiency, again, helping our community by reducing these costs and expenditures over the year. I just put in a quick fact here that our wastewater treatment plant operations account for nearly 58% of the electricity usage and 24% of the total municipal greenhouse gas emissions. So this is great that we're able to participate in this program. Under our energy, climate, and sustainability, we have been working jointly with our Shade Tree Commission members on our draft climate action plan. What I'm showing here are the emissions from Abington Township operations. So we have a lot of work that we do with our township administration, especially Ashley McElwain, our assistant township manager, in understanding emissions and how we can be more efficient and save our township funding and money. One of the great things about all the activities we have been doing and the township has been doing to reduce its carbon footprint and to reduce emissions is that we have actually improved our what's called a CDP, or Climate Disclosure Project Cities score. This is a questionnaire that we take every year, and it has certain benchmarks. And in 2022, we upgraded our score from a C to a B, which is really fantastic. This questionnaire is, as I mentioned, is the world's leading city climate reporting disclosure platform. So we're really thrilled to be able to again work with our township leaders and our board of commissioners to continue to upgrade and make our township more climate resilient and more efficient. Other things that we've done over the year, we've collaborated with our Willow Grove NAACP to heighten climate change and adaptation actions and health impact. We supported, for example, the Shade Tree Commission's tree giveaway in Crestmont. We are a U.S. Green Building Council scholarship community, and we have been working very closely with the township to help document its LEED for Cities recertification application. This is another benchmarking of energy efficiency within our township operations. Moving on to water quality, the EAC provides a lot of input and support for the township's regulatory requirements under the Clean Water Act, also known as the MS4 program. That stands for Municipal Separate Storm Sewer Systems. This is a permit that the township is required to hold to discharge its stormwater, and we help the township with that compliance through a lot of the education and workshops that we do over the year. One of the primary ways in which we do that was through our program called the Rain Barrel the Town program. I'm hoping that some of you watching this may have a rain barrel that we have provided through our program. And I'll talk a little bit about that, including our water quality monitoring initiatives. But for the Rain Barrel the Town program in 2022, we placed 115 barrels for residents. We held hybrid workshops. We were sort of coming out of the pandemic where we just did virtual. We started to do in person. We had about 4 or 5 workshops with about 80 different attendees. Again, this is an all volunteer effort. I want to acknowledge Karen McGarry Rosen, who has been leading this effort for us for many years. And since the inception of this program, the EAC Rain Barrel program has now placed 1,243 rain barrels in the township. And calculating that based on how much our 55-gallon rain barrels hold, we're able to divert from our stormwater system about over 5 million gallons of runoff per year. That's an amazing thing. You're doing that as residents by having rain barrels, and we thank you for that. We are going to be discontinuing the program in 2023, but we'll go get more information about that by checking the website. Another thing that we do is some of our members participate as stream monitors or stream keepers. This is done through the efforts of multiple watershed organizations here in our township, including the Tocconie-Frankford Watershed Partnership, the Wissahickon Trails Organization, and the Pennypack Ecological Restoration Trust. There are several Abington sites that are monitored by volunteers, and we also do some monitoring on salt levels as part of the Isaac Walton Salt Program. So a lot of different monitoring going on by your neighbors and through the community on our local streams to see how we're doing in terms of our pollution prevention efforts. Another thing that we are very active in participating over the year is our different resource protection events. We host cleanups. We do a lot of maintenance around our riparian buffers and other natural areas. We do a lot of planting and caring for trees. This picture is from the 2022 Keswick Friends of the Keswick Garden Underpass Cleanup Day. We do this annually, and it brings out a lot of folks from the high school and from the community to do this wonderful event. This is just one of many that we do over the year. Another thing that we've done over the past year is supported passage of the Birdtown Resolution, and that has been a great, again, collaboration with Birdtown, Pennsylvania. Our EAC manages the program here for the township, getting involved with lots of different things, including native plant sales, and again, helping with park and cleanups. We've helped manage invasives and plant native species at a variety of our different open space areas, as you can see on the slide, from the Ardsley Wildlife Sanctuary to the Meadowbrook Bird Sanctuary. And we've done a lot of help to try to keep our open spaces managed correctly. In addition, our EAC members are very active in other regional coalitions Two that I would like to point out are the Southeastern Pennsylvania Single-Use Plastic Coalition. So we participate in this broad multi-township initiative. There's over 30 in our region and include, I think, Bucks, Delaware, and Montgomery County. As part of this initiative, where we are learning a lot about this issue, the EAC sponsored a single-use plastic bag survey on our website, and we had over 600 responses that we are evaluating right now to look at what our residents think about different issues related to plastic bag issues. We also participate in the PA Composting Coalition. Again, this is a regional coalition right now of about 10 townships, including our EAC members. And these coalitions really help us understand a lot of the different issues around sustainable resource management. So we're really grateful to our members of our EAC who choose to additionally participate in these coalitions. Another thing that we do is our EAC members are participating in both the Township's Comprehensive Plan update and the update to its Recreation Park and Open Space Plan. So we continue to provide input and comment on the various stages of these two very important draft plans that are being undertaken by our township. Another important function for the EAC is our ability to advise on land development projects. We reviewed 8 different land development and subdivision ordinances for the township. We coordinate our reviews with the Shade Tree Commission. It's very fortunate that we have great collaboration and coordination with our township administration and are now part of that development review process. We just want to thank the township for that opportunity to provide our input and advice. Our land development reviews and our comments are then presented to the Planning Commission when they consider those for review. Moving on to public education, hopefully you've attended some of our events over the year. In 2022, we held many workshops, some community events. We do a lot of different flyers. We have a newsletter that we issue, and we do have our social media. I just have 2 examples here. Very, very popular is the native plant sale and swap that we do with our Birdtown and Wyncote Audubon and the Shade Tree Commission. And that was back, again, usually around Earth Day. And also have a picture here, of course, from the pre-night out celebration where Abington EAC always has a table, and we try to talk to as many people as possible during these events and let you know what we're up to. I also want to take a minute to talk about another really important thing that we do. We support the township's sustainability efforts, especially attending their electronic recycling and paper shredding events. These are critical ways that you can participate in sustainable activities. Through that effort, we're usually there, and if you've come through, you've probably seen us, but we have joined with Family Promise, the food bank here in our region. And at these 4 events, we collected approximately 2,000 pounds of food donations and $3,200 in cash or gift card donations. We just want to thank everyone who has participated and made these generous donations. Abington Township residents are amazing, and we thank you for participating in these events that we do to, again, support our sustainability efforts, but really highlights the amazing residents that we have here and your generosity. So for 2023, lots of goals. We, of course, want to continue to improve our community's health and environment. We hope to complete the draft climate action plan by adding an adaptation goals and renewable energy targets. We are continuing our certification process through the U.S. Green Building Council's Lead for Cities and Communities program. Again, we are continuing to support the township's comprehensive and open space plan updates. We are continuing to advise on our sustainable development to expand best practices. And of course, we are available to respond to the public and our Board of Commissioners' concerns related to the environment. So once again, thank you. We welcome you to attend our meetings. We meet the second Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. and we are continuing to do those virtually. We feel we get a lot more, they're more accessible to our residents. So we welcome your participation. Thank you again to the EAC members, the Board of Commissioners, and our wonderful township staff.